Hello, Ben.
Hello.
Welcome to Azerbaijan for the Baku Grand Prix.
Oh
Before we do,
no.
before we do this, we've got to ask ourselves a very important question: which one of these three drivers is our rival? Do we think
Well, Lewis Hamilton is apparently very, very good.
he is the best driver on the grid of those three, given the car and experience?
I've
Um,
heard you talk about Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll, but I like Lance Stroll's surname because it suggests a somewhat lackadaisical approach.
yes, that is very much the most appropriate way of describing him. He is there because of Daddy's money. Um,
Yay!
So we can have the guy who's not going to pose a challenge at all. We're going to have the experienced guy who probably won't pose a challenge, but is still going to put results, or the guy that might actually be a bit of a challenge.
Let's take the easy way out.
Lance Stroll.
Yeah.
All right, then. We have a rivalry with Lance Stroll.
Yeah.
What is worth noting is if I do that, oh, it doesn't count. Ah, that's a shame. I've hoped it would count. Okay, so
What the
he
fuck is wrong with our face?
drugs. Thankfully, they
Yeah.
don't do doping tests. They probably
You've
do.
got such a big, pasty face.
If I go to the standings, his name's Lance Stroll, and he is.
11th.
I didn't see him. Yeah, he's 11th. He's got 6
Aston
points.
Martin.
He's got
And we're
6
first.
points. We've got 71. We're nearly 9 times better than he is after 3 races.
And we're just bullying the rich kid, are we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anywho, I'd struggle quite a bit with Azerbaijan actually. So this is an opportunity. Oh, we can do a rival duel. We'll do that one.
Racist.
I'm not good with Azerbaijan. It's quite tight the track in places,
Nice.
especially around Elephant, um, which is the name I give to the corner near the castle. So prepare to
Would you
duel.
like a topic?
Let me just read this because I don't actually don't want to read it before. Oh, we just need to beat him in 3 races.
Oh.
Oh, it's not even our rival. It's
Oh.
just a different rival.
Right.
Tremblay. Yes, go ahead. Give me a topic.
Loose women.
Oh, I gotta love them, ain't you?
Yes. Um, it's a show, isn't it?
It is.
Well, it's coming up to a pretty big anniversary.
10 years.
25 years.
25-year-old loose women. Oh, shit. Carry on. Keep going. Oh, he's gone, hasn't he? I mean, that was a reversing maneuver, that was.
25 years of loose women.
25 years of loose women. That's rough, isn't it?
Yes. And they're doing some. And they're doing. Well, it gets rougher. Guess what they're doing in honor of those 25 years?
Are replacing all their cast members with younger women.
No, they're doing a 25-hour edition.
Oh, God.
I checked. I looked. Yeah, I saw this in a Reddit post. Checked the comments. They did not disappoint. One of them said, "I thought every episode of Loose Women was already 25 hours long."
Brilliant.
Somebody else said that Denise Welch should kill a man at 3 a.m. just to see if anybody's watching.
Yep.
Which I thought was amusing. Um, yeah, yeah. What the fuck is that about?
I don't fucking know. What a ridiculous fucking idea.
Who the fuck cares that much about 25 hours?
Mind you,
Loose women.
you get these people do like 24-hour streams and whatever for you. It's not like someone's going to be watching the whole thing, is it?
Yeah.
The idea is that it's there for you whenever you are able to watch and contribute.
Yeah.
And supposedly donate so they can keep their jobs. Bloody. Have you seen any? Did you see the first attempt at this?
That's what?
The first attempt at this.
No.
I fucked up a bit. Oh, I managed that overtake quite nicely, all things considered. I started in front of him, but I accidentally span it on one of the corners. So I was reversing the rest of the way down the field, and not the rest of the way. I ended up doing oh, I did it again! But he crashed into me! Ha ha! Bastard. Well, that's on him, that is. Yeah, it's such a. It's some of the corners are really awkward, and these cars do not corner well. These ones. So, you know, but we are going to beat him, so that's the important thing. I expect to crash out of this race. It's probably going to be a very short video. Do you ever watch Loose Women? Other than the ones on the internet?
My nan watches this series, and I remember them being really bitchy about Pokemon Go.
Is this recent or?
This was when Pokemon Go was a thing.
Okay, because Pokemon Go's recently had some news, hasn't it?
Has it?
Yeah, people have found out that, or people have supposedly now found out that they're using it to help map.
Oh my god!
As if it wasn't like common sense that that's what they were doing with it.
Mm.
So yeah, apparently some people are like, "What the fuck? Why are they doing that?" Mm. Anyway, yeah. So they got bitchy about Pokemon Go, did they?
Yeah.
What
I was just saying, get a life, get a life.
Well, they've got 25 hours to waste, so.
Just.
Oh. Oh, we've got a sprint race. We've got a sprint race, Ben.
That good.
Right, it's more. It means we've got more race than I thought we had.
Right.
Here I was thinking we'd be over in 20 minutes, but no. We've got 30.
I just think that Loose Women, you know, this is about giving women a platform. They could talk about so many interesting things. It's like Woman's Hour, but for
people without jobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always on in the daytime, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just to sit around and have a it's like go to your friends after the most boring fucking chat. It's like when you're a kid and your mum goes to a friend's house and she takes you along and you just sit there listening to them prattling on. Absolutely fuck all of anything
of consequence to anyone ever.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck about what Mildred thinks.
Mildred?
First name that came to mind.
Really?
Yeah, gosh. Funny enough.
Mildred.
Like, a name that is a woman's name that no one gives a shit about anymore.
You know, I forgot to put my out of office on today.
You fool. I put mine on.
That's a bugger, isn't it? I usually put it on midway through the day. It's like one of my first jobs in the morning.
I put mine on just before lunch. Oh, Elephant is really fucking tight today.
I mean, if they don't know I don't work on a Friday, they should.
Wow.
Gosh, I've only got 2 topics in the connections round left.
Well, you're going to have to pad. If there's any consolation, I have got the obligatory Formula 1 topic. But I'd like to wait till we're properly in the race before we do that.
Well, you've got many topics left.
Me? A fair few.
Yeah.
Enough for your video.
Okay. Cool. Would you like my connections round?
Can we wait until we're in the race?
Okay.
Just because then I can just zone in a bit easier rather than right now when I'm trying to get down this road as fast as I can. And I'm not going to be in the top 10 for this, I know that much. I'll be 17th. Oh my god, I'm 17th!
Oh my god.
How? How did I get that right? It said in the top left what place I was at. I thought it would have snuck up a little bit. That's not going to be fun. Anywho. Alright, piss off, Lance. I'm going to beat him in a race. I'm going to have a faster lap than him. Because he's useless, you see. Are you there again?
Yeah.
Alright, you keep going quiet, and I'm not sure if it's you disappearing or you just ignoring me.
I'm sorry, I was doing the Wordle.
See, if this was the other way around, you'd be getting arsey with me.
No, I've often said I don't mind you not watching.
Well, you should.
Yeah, fair enough. Yes, it's raining a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Can you go rogue and run people over?
No, because they're all hidden behind barriers.
What a boring game. Do it badly intentionally. I want to have fun with it.
I am bad at it. You thought this was me being good at it?
Drive into him, ram him.
No, because then it breaks the car. Ah! Ah!
Yeah, like that.
Front
But
wing!
harder.
Ah! Oh, God, overtake me!
Do you think?
Esteban, get in front.
What's his name? It's not Louis Armstrong, is it?
Lewis Hamilton?
Yeah. Do you think he ever makes noises like that in the cockpit?
No, probably not.
Or do you think he does it properly because he's a fucking professional?
Look, I'm not a professional Formula One racing driver, okay? I don't know what part of
you
it made you think I was, but despite losing my front wing, I have managed to take seven positions, and I didn't overtake him there that time. So don't you give me shit for...
You're giving you shit.
It's difficult, okay? I've done one lap of this in the last 6 months.
Uh-huh. Lance Stroll screams like a little girl.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Probably, frankly.
We're starting again. We're starting again because I was trying to do the strategy, and I couldn't find the right fucking button for it. And it was all going pear-shaped, so...
Oh, apparently Mohammed Al-Fayed may have raped and abused at least 111 women and girls.
Of course. Because he had money.
Yeah.
And a loose historic connection to the royal family?
Yes, and that his son died with Diana.
I got warned for a collision with Stroll. But, you know what?
Yeah?
They just crashed into me there. They crashed into me. That is really annoying because I was in 9th.
9th doesn't sound that good.
From 17th, it's fucking brilliant, mate. After 2 corners. There we go. Hello, Esteban. Bye, Esteban. Anywho. Do you want to do your connections, man, then?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to give you a hint.
Okay.
These are all years.
Okay.
Not dates. To be specific. 66 to 70 BC.
Okay.
500 BC. 1000 BC.
Halley's Comet.
No. Is that BC?
No,
sorry.
Halley's Comet would have been around.
AD. Sorry, I was wrong.
Okay.
AD. Does that help?
Are they all AD?
Yeah.
The deaths of various popes.
No.
Okay.
1033.
What, in the morning or?
No, the year.
Yeah.
1290.
Okay.
1335. And 1492.
Major plagues.
No.
Kings of England.
No. 1504.
Yep.
1533. Well, 19th of October, 1533. Some of these are more specific than others. 5th of April, 1534. 1600. And the 1st of February, 1624. I'm picking these basically at random because there's so many of them.
I don't know.
I'll keep going.
As you should.
1648.
Yep.
1666 twice.
Okay.
1694 3 times.
Things that the years of things that have inspired Nobel prizes posthumously.
No, sorry. Well, I say when I say twice, what I really mean is uh, two different. Well, it's on this list under twice. Yeah.
The destruction of major cities.
No.
Okay.
1700 again twice. 1757. 19th of May 1780. 1793 to 1795. 19th of October 1814.
Um,
18. Nine, there's an awful lot of these, so I'm going to skip a few decades.
yeah.
Uh,
Have you got any clue
right.
for me as to rough ballpark as to
Um,
what I'm meant to be?
well, it's about something that didn't happen.
Oh, lunar eclipse.
No. 18th of August 1999. 11th of September 1999.
No news.
No. 2000, four times. 1st of January 2000, four times.
Big
Though
Ben.
undoubtedly more. Actually, it's way more than that. Why is 2000 on here like three different times? Another entry here for 2000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times for 2000.
Okay.
2000's a big date for this thing.
Not happening.
21st of December 2012.
Oh, these times when the world didn't end.
Yes.
Okay.
This is well, list of dates predicted for apocalyptic events.
Okay. Okay.
So there's so fucking many of these.
Yeah, because people like to
So
throw it out of apocalypse, don't they?
Pop up. Botticelli is on here. Christopher Columbus predicted the world would end in 1656, which it didn't. One that stood out to me was one of the 2000 ones, Isaac Newton. Newton predicted that Christ's millennium would begin in 2000 in his book Observations upon the Prophecies of Daniel and the Apocalypse of St. John's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hang on, that's the wrong year for Isaac Newton. He must be on here twice. Okay, 2060. In an unpublished manuscript, Newton made a reference to the year 2060, which in 2004 was falsely reported by mainstream media as a date for the end of the world. Newton was actually predicting a date before which the world would definitely not end, in order to calm people's fears about the apocalypse.
Okay, so it's the complete opposite.
Yeah. The next one on this list is 2026 by
Oh,
the Messiah Foundation International.
you can trust their words.
Yeah. In accordance with the predictions in Riaz Ahmed Gohar Shahi's book, The Religion of God, the spiritual organization MFI believes that the world will end when an asteroid collides with Earth in 2026.
Well, you've got your affairs in order.
Yeah. Somebody else says 2280.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I mean, there's so many years on here. There's got a far future bit as well. In approximately 300,000 years, WR104, which is a triple star, no less, is expected to explode
Oh,
in a supernova. It's been suggested that it may produce a gamma ray burst that could pose a threat to life on Earth should its poles be aligned 12 degrees or lower towards Earth. However, spectroscopic observations now strongly suggest that it is tilted at an angle of 30 to 40 degrees, and so any gamma ray burst could not hit Earth. We won't have to worry about that anyway.
we'll be long dead.
Oh god, yeah.
Both the human race
Yeah.
and us. Oh, safety car is back in this lap.
Uh, uh, Somebody has said in around 500,000 years there'll be another asteroid, because that's just statistically what happens
Yep.
every now and then. Yeah, that's the gamma ray burst. Are there any funny ones? Not really. It's mostly exactly what you'd imagine it would be. Cults. Charlie Manson makes an appearance, 1969, with his Helter Skelter. The Amazing Criswell, who popped up in some Ed Wood. things. He's here.
Oh
Various
shit!
cult leaders pop up.
You didn't see that.
Christian. Huh. Yeah, Christian people and evangelists, lots of evangelists and Presbyterians and the like.
Ha! Screw you, Hamilton.
Pretty expansive list. So yeah, I could give you another one if you wanted.
Another
but,
list.
Well, potentially, yeah. But I won't. I'll save it.
Okay.
I'm.
We've got some front wing damage.
How'd that happen?
I accidentally bumped into the back of Alonso. Was not quite braking hard enough. Bit like that.
What are you doing?
It's slidey out here. I got told that was a nice move, and told
Gently
good
brake.
job. I am gently braking.
Ease into it. Gently brake.
It doesn't help that I've now passed the point where I can flash back to before the wing accident.
Fire your torpedoes.
I don't want to do a new strategy on the MFG. We just need to stay ahead of Alonso. If we can... The trouble is we'll slow down slower now that we've got the wing gone. That's a little bit of wind resistance that we've lost. And it's raining, it's slippy. Tyres are cold because of the... Whatchamacallit, the safety car. This is just how it is. Yeah? There's going to be a concertina effect. We're not going to catch up with mateys in front of us. Oh, we're going to bounce off a wall.
Would you like to hear about some instances that happened at Disney World?
Yeah, go on then.
Disneyland. Where's the lady who got molested by the pig? He's in here. There we go. 1976. An unidentified woman sued the Disney Parks Corporation because she claimed that an employee dressed as one of the three little pigs at the It's a Small World attraction grabbed her and fondled her breast while shouting, "Mommy, mommy."
Jesus Christ.
Claimed to have gained £50 as a result of the incident and sued Disney for $150,000 in damages. But it was dropped because there was a photo of the costume which showed it had inoperable stub arms. Sorry, very quickly, just reminded me of something I saw. You know Talisa?
Yeah.
You know who her dad is?
No.
He was the keyboardist in the band that played in the summertime.
Oh, Mungo Jerry?
Yeah.
Ah.
And that led me down a little rabbit hole, and I found something I thought was rather amusing. She was famously in N-Dubs.
Yes.
With her cousin, Dappy.
Are they cousins, are they?
Yeah. Dappy. Well, N-Dubs went on the Chris Moyle show. And a woman messaged in to say she didn't like N-Dubs and she thought they were bad and should feel bad.
The music's bad and you should feel bad.
Yeah. Hang on, let me get the Wikipedia article up because I thought there's an aspect of this I thought was kind of amusing. Yeah. So in 2010, they were on the Chris Moore show. Really won. The show received a text message from a woman in Boston, Lincolnshire, complaining that Dappy was, quote, vile, and a little boy with a silly hat, and that N-Dubs were losers.
Okay.
Dappy secretly copied her phone number from the studio console, and the following day tried calling her and sent threatening messages including, "You're gonna die. You sent a very bad message towards N-Dubs on the Chris Moyles so yesterday morning, and for that reason, you will never be left alone." 3 exclamation marks. You say sorry, I will leave you alone, you twat, maybe? I think... no, he actually has apostrophed it. Oh, okay. There's 4 apostrophes. The woman claimed that she continued to receive messages after declining to apologise. One of which said, "You dumb F-head. You can call me names over the radio. When I call you direct, you chicken out. You punk. Nana. F-knee. Dappy."
I can't believe... Oh, what the fuck. Honestly. What a ridiculous situation.
See, this is the bit that amused me. Daffy's management later apologised on his behalf and offered free tickets to one of his concerts. Why the fuck would she want that?
Doesn't like his music, and she may get a threat.
That would you like to? Would you like to see him in person? Person who's been threatening you over nothing. N-dubs were subsequently dropped from the government's anti-bullying "Are You Cyber Safe" campaign.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense as to why that happens.
And fun fact for you, you actually have something in common with Dappy.
Oh no. What?
Well, essentially in common. In May 2015,
Hmm.
Dappy endorsed his manager, Archie Lamb's father, Norman, in the Liberal Democrats' leadership election.
Oh,
He is, to some extent, involved in Liberal Democrat, or was, to a very slight
Jesus.
extent.
That's terrible. Whilst
Uh,
whilst we're on with Liberal Democrats, have you seen that there is a Lib Dem number one? Oh, sorry, a Christmas song. Not it's not number one. There's a song that the Lib Dems are trying to get to number one for Christmas.
oh, God.
Ed Davey and some young carers choir from
Aw.
Bath, I think they're from.
Oh, I don't mind Ed Davey. What's his name? Ed Davey?
Ed Davey, yeah. Thing
He
is,
seems all
the
right.
more people see of him, the more he seems like the most unserious person, and not at
Do
all
you hate
suited to it. No, I'm no. I think he's tuned into the fact that he's not going to become prime minister. He,
That's not no. That's not his job, is it?
no,
Essentially.
he's never going to be prime minister. The best he can hope for his opposition isn't
Yeah.
likely.
Rally support.
So
Build your base.
yeah,
Expand.
so he's memeing and all sorts on TikTok, and
Is he? Is he
yeah,
good at it?
not particularly, but he's an old man, so of course he's not good at it. He jumps on
I
the trends. Well, that's what you do, isn't it? Apparently, he's been pushing for a 1v1 FIFA match between him and Starmer. I've been hearing about that.
they're really jumping into this, aren't they?
Yeah, they want to get with the youth. The
You think Gladstone would have done this?
no,
You
absolutely
think,
not. But to be fair, this would
you
have
think
been
David Lloyd
witchcraft.
George would have been doing this?
These things would have been witchcraft to those men.
Well, David Lloyd George was, selling titles and pinching farm girl bottoms. So, hey ho.
No, but like the idea of TikTok.
Jesus, both of his parents died before he was 16,
Who?
Davey.
Yeah, yeah. He had a rough time of it.
Hmm. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah,
I like
it's
his
fine.
vibe.
I endorsed his
I don't-
candidacy for leader.
He
Like,
also
not
did not,
publicly, but
he did not investigate the details of the Post Office Horizon scandal.
no, there is a few black marks against him. But let's be honest,
But he was. Well, yeah.
there's a few marks against every politician these days.
I'm making a video about Haley Cropper.
Yep.
He was the first trans character in soap, and there was a petition. I say petition. There was a what do you call it? In the House of Commons, there was a
Debate.
bill, not bill. No, it wasn't a debate. It was like a statement.
Yep.
Hang on, I need the exact wording for this.
Oh, fucking hell, that's tight. Oh my god.
An early day motion.
Early day motion. Okay.
Yes, by Lynn Jones, who's an MP, for praising the storyline. 15 MPs supported it. I saw John McDonnell on there, but I didn't see Jeremy Corbyn, which surprised me a little bit. It's the only reason I bring that up. But anyway, yeah, Ed Davey.
Ed Davey. Yeah, he seems alright, doesn't he? It's like an uncle. He's like a fun uncle. Not a touchy-feely uncle.
Yeah. He opposed government proposal for restrictions on gambling machines in 2001, which he described as a silly bit of nanny state politics.
Well, things have changed since then. Haven't they? Like, as societally, we're more aware of things now than we were.
Well, here's a big tick in his favour.
What's that?
February 2003, Davey introduced the clause which repealed the prohibition of, quote, promotion of homosexuality, end quote, under Section 28 of the Local Government Act 1988. That's good.
Hmm. We had a slight boo boo.
Uh, did you kill a man? Did you crash and die?
No, I didn't crash and die. But the car behind me retired, and then I clipped into a wall whilst I was trying to slow down.
Mm.
I don't have good steering right now. And now he's not retiring. I need him to retire so we can get another safety car, because then I don't have to race around the track.
He opposed a total ban on smoking in clubs and pubs in 2006. He again making the point that he felt it was a bit nanny state.
I mean, you're allowed to have that stance.
Yeah, I disagree with it. It's no, I think it's noteworthy. I'm just pointing out the bits that,
Catch your eye.
yeah. Oh, he was Secretary of State for
Yeah.
Energy and Climate Change
Yeah.
during the coalition.
No wonder we're so fucking heavy right now. We've got 5 laps of fuel.
You know what he looks like to me?
What's he look like?
He looks like the principal of a small regional college.
Okay.
That's what he looks like. He looks like a yeah, an academy headmaster, or a school headmaster, something like that. That's what he looks
Yeah,
like.
that's reasonable. And the corner. Go on, Charlie. Overtake me if you dare.
He
No.
speaks English, French, German, and Spanish.
Oh, we. So yeah, there may be a Christmas single for the Lib Dems near the bottom of the charts to come Christmas time. I've not listened to it, but I have heard, and you may well have heard, the latest Band-Aid edition.
Has what's a phrase defrosted? Mariah Carey.
Yes, not only is she defrosted, she's doing a Christmas Radio 2 show. And that's they've been playing Christmas songs all fucking week. And they started it by having Mariah Carey on for an interview and to reveal that she's doing a Christmas show on Radio 2. Because she's got nothing better to do.
Well, what the fuck? Look, you've got like the definitive Christmas hit of this age, right? It's somehow become the modern day. It's the Christmas song, isn't it? In the same way, White Christmas used to be the big Christmas song. Now it's All I Want for Christmas Is You. She's gonna be raking it in every December.
Yeah, well, she's going to be doing a Christmas show.
Yeah, I heard Band-Aid.
Yeah, Band-Aid at 40. They're 40 years old now. Do you have thoughts on Band-Aid?
Did they do the Feed the World thing?
Yeah, that's right. That's that.
With Bono, not Bono.
No.
Mike Geldof, Bob Geldof.
Bob Geldof and Midgeur.
Major.
Of Ultravox. This.
Is Major a person?
Yes, Midgeur's a person. What do you reckon?
I thought it was a band.
No, Midgeur is a person from Ultravox.
All right.
Who did the Vienna song.
Oh, Vienna. Yeah.
This means nothing to me.
Yeah, the song that famously made. Oh, what's his name? Would I Lie to You? Lee Mack's daughter cry.
Because it's so fucking awful.
No, with the opening, just burst into tears whenever she heard it. What was the question?
Band-Aid.
Do I have any thoughts on it? Yeah. I think people have been pushing back against it a bit recently.
They have.
Because it's a bit. I read an article that had a quoted it from somebody from one of the African countries associated with the famine, and he made the point that we have been Christian longer than England has. It's like we have celebrated Christmas longer than you have. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's an argument that that's not really the point of what we're getting at in the song.
Well, no, it's meant to whip up support, which is fine. That's a good thing. It did a good thing. Was it a bit patronising? Did it, reflect the nuance of the African peoples and their experience? No. It did a lot of good.
Well, that's
David Mitchell.
Go on.
sorry, David Mitchell made the point that the best line in that whole thing is, "Well, tonight, thank God it's them instead of you," because that's what we all think.
Well, they get a lot of criticism for that line.
Yeah, but it's not meant like it's not meant to be taken at face value. It's like a sarcastic thing.
Well, they
They're not actually saying, "Well, thank fuck, we don't have to deal with that."
I assume you haven't therefore heard the 40th anniversary edition.
I've I've heard whispers about some sort of controversy. What do they do?
I mean, they used Ed Sheeran's vocals without asking his permission, and
Ugh.
if had they asked permission, he would have declined because of the idea that Band Aid and everything that Band Aid has done helps to perpetuate the idea that Africa can't look after itself, and they need white saviors to come in and fix things.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking corner!
They need investment, is what they need.
Well,
I another quote from an African guy whose name I can't remember. I don't know. He made the point that because there's a lot of talk about African nations voting in support of China at the UN, and he made the point that every time China comes to Africa, we get a railroad or a hospital. Every time Britain comes, we get a lecture. Like, yeah, fair enough. You know, gonna put some money into the fucking place.
We've taken enough fucking wealth out of it.
Oh God, yeah.
So
All
yeah,
them diamonds ain't gonna pillage themselves, are they?
no. So anyway, the 40th anniversary version of the song is a remix, in which they have taken elements from most of the other versions and merged them together to make one song.
Question:
I've just wiped Lewis Hamilton out of the race.
Is he dead?
I don't know. I need to watch the replay of that. You're gonna.
What?
We have to watch that. Jesus.
Did you sideswipe him or something?
No,
And he just sort of flipped.
he tried to overtake and there wasn't a place. We shouldn't be happy with that. I may have killed a man.
We killed Lewis Hamilton. Oh my God.
I rewound time 17 times.
That's so amusing to me.
It was 9 laps long and it took us half an hour.
Some random guy who came in and accidentally killed Lewis Hamilton.
I mean,
And speaking of random guys,
hang on.
actually, we'll get to that.
Let me get this replay. Okay, it's near the end.
Okay.
Oh, okay, no, it's before this. Okay, watch. There just wasn't space.
I don't think he's dead. I mean, he'll never walk again, but I don't think he's dead.
This is how it was from my perspective, right?
Yeah.
There just wasn't space.
That does sound like a
Like, where's the... How do I get the... Hang on. I want to get rid of the... There we go. Watch the steering wheel, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Watch the steering wheel. Turn to the right, turn to the right. I wasn't turning into him.
No, he just tried to... The road, you were driving...
That's on him. Anywho, yes. It's shit. It's shit.
How many versions of this has there been?
84, 89, 2004, 2013, I think, or 2014. So I think 4.
Jesus.
I think there was a Band Aid 2000 at one point as well. Maybe
No,
they didn't use
possibly,
anything.
no.
They didn't use anything from the from the 1989 version, which means no Kylie.
Are they raising money for something, or is it
It's
just
always the same thing.
Bob Geldof wants a swimming pool?
They're always raising money for Africa. But it's a bit shit, this version. It's not very well mixed. They've got the same line like 3 times in a row sometimes because of it. They've included the awful rap bit from the 2013 version. Or maybe the 2004, I don't know. Point is, I didn't like it when I first heard it. Like the rap bit. I didn't like it when I first heard it years ago. I described it as fucking awful. I was so pleased when it sounded like they hadn't included it. immediately after realising they hadn't included it, they included it. And I read a BBC article afterwards in which they described it as wholly unnecessary. Specifically the rap section. I think we started 17th here as well.
Well,
no, we're
I've got
starting
it
third.
on now. What?
We're starting third. We must have, because of how we did in the sprint. Oh my god, Ben! We're going to win the race!
Yay!
We're going to win the race! I just need to not crash for 26 laps. Anyway, you're listening to it now, are you?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll let you concentrate if you let me concentrate.
It's 7 minutes. I can't commit to 7 minutes.
Well, if there's any consolation, like the last minute or so will be David Bowie talking about how we need to donate money to Africa.
Okay, I'm putting it on double speed. Okay, so Ed Sheeran contributed to an earlier version.
Yep.
I guess they didn't ask anybody's permission then, presumably.
The agreement that they have in place is that they can use it however they need to going forwards. That's the agreement they have in place.
Then Ed Sheeran has nothing to stand on.
Absolutely. Completely agree with you. But I understand his sentiment as well. I understand his stance on it, even if I don't agree with it. Because that's what part of being a grown-up is. Part of intelligence is being able to understand other people's perspective without agreeing with it.
Well, speaking of terrible videos...
This one, where we've rewound time, more time. We've gone backwards in time more than we've gone forwards in time, I think, at this stage.
Maybe that's Lewis Hamilton's secret. I heard about an advert.
Oh, yeah.
For Jaguar.
Okay.
Day at work. My colleagues were talking about it.
I heard there's been a rebrand, I think, but I've not seen the advert. You there?
Yeah, I'm watching the advert.
Oh, okay.
It is very strange. This is so fucking... This is... Ugh.
How am I going to get far enough away from... Oh, he's my own teammate as well.
I mean... Yeah, there's not really... Okay, apparently he's got a lot of backlash. The managing director has hit out against what he called vile hatred and intolerance.
Okay. What's the gist of the advert before? Because I've not seen it, so...
Well, a 30-second clip posted on the luxury car brand's X account, Twitter, on Tuesday prompted online backlash after it featured a diverse group of models posing in bright clothing, but no vehicles or the iconic leaping cat, and there's a varying amount of generic slogans like "break the mold" and, you know...
Oh, so it's an AI-generated video, then? At least they've generated a script for it, at least.
Well, Elon Musk said, "Do you sell cars?"
Yeah, does he?
Because his are shit. He's like, "I need a new one." Others claim the brand was, quote, "going woke," unquote, and, quote, "reinventing to be on trend." An apparent reference to those in the video and some of the adverts' taglines such as "copy nothing and break molds." Also on Tuesday, Jaguar unveiled a new logo. And it says going to launch 3 new electric cars in 2026. That's not a great logo.
That's not a great slogan.
I mean... fucking... I'm anybody who uses woke as a pejorative is a moron. Are we agreed?
Yeah,
agreed on that?
Absolutely.
It makes me think you're thick as pig shit. Um,
Papaya rules.
yeah, it's such a great. Yeah, they've. It looks shit. This new logo.
What was the old one any good though? Really?
I mean, it wasn't. I mean, I wasn't saying that's the best logo ever, but there's a certain style to it, you know. It's got the jaguar jumping.
There's a certain style to taking a shit on a fucking toilet seat. It doesn't mean it's any good.
Uh, yeah, they wanted to. Well, they're adapting. The thing about adverts, whenever I think about people criticizing ads or hear people criticizing ads, I think of the advertising tasks in The Apprentice.
Oh yeah.
Because Alan Sugar doesn't really understand advertising either. And he's very open about his resentment towards all the money he spent on advertising.
Hmm.
Because when Alan Sugar, well, at least from the older series, Alan Sugar's idea of an advert is a sales pitch,
Yes.
which is not entirely what an advert is.
No.
Not really. Certainly not modern advertising. You are not selling your item, you are selling a feeling and an experience. And those sound like really shitty, vague, twatty, wanky
Buzzwords.
things. Yeah, buzzwords. Buzzwords is the best way to put it. But they're not.
Fuck you, Lando. He's my teammate. Papaya rules.
um, yeah, but that's not how advertising works. People are not going to be sold stuff if you know, show your product and say this is what's really good about it. This is what we offer. This is how much it is. This is where you can find it. You need to, because people don't work like that.
Available
That's
at
not
all
why
good
people.
retailers.
It's not why people buy things.
No.
Because people are inundated with fucking products. You're not going to stand out if you do that. What you need to do is you need to be memorable.
Hmm.
So you stay in their head. So when they think, oh, I need something to clean my toilet with, they think about, oh, that funny ad where
Blue.
the penguin
Did a
tap
shit.
danced on Miriam Margolyes' tits.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that was
And then they'll be
surprisingly entrancing.
they'll be subconsciously drawn to it.
Mm. The next
You know,
time
that's
she
how
calls someone a cunt, they'll want to clean their toilet.
that's how these things work. You know, it's not. Yeah. Because now people are thinking about Jaguar, and I don't think anybody who's watched that advert and going, you know what, I'm going to buy a Jag,
Jag.
but it'll stand out in their heads. You know, it's in their mind now. They're thinking about it, which means there's less space being occupied by other car manufacturers.
Mm.
That's how it works.
Our rear wings damaged.
Then you get the big things like that Cadbury advert with the gorilla playing the drums.
Oh yeah, very iconic advert.
Well, that's probably the clearest example of what I'm talking about, because everybody knows Cadbury, right? This is just a way to get people talking about your brand.
Yeah.
You see that ad from Cadbury's with the gorilla, what was playing the drums.
Who was the gorilla? Do we know? Was I'm assuming it was a bloke in a gorilla costume. I've heard suggestion, but it was Ken Bruce, but I don't think it was.
Well, Phil Collins is the
Obvious.
star. Well, the total cost of the campaign was 6.2 million.
Oh, it costs a lot to train a gorilla to use the drums.
It starred the actor Garen Michael.
Garen Michael.
Does not have a Wikipedia page.
Mm.
But God. There's a line. God, he plays a lot of monkeys or apes. It seems like basically all he plays is ape-type monsters.
Well, if you got a type that you're good at.
He was in Congo, gorilla. Bone Chillers, gorilla. Instinct, gorilla performers. Chupacabra Terror, Parker. Gorilla, the Cadbury video, drumming gorilla. Where the Wild Things Are, KW additional suit performer. Zookeeper, Bernie the gorilla. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, gorilla suit performer.
I don't remember that, but
Episode instantly was The Gang Text, series 14, episode 5. Yeah, I mean that's the point of a big ad like that is to make the brand stick in your head and push out the competition. So when you think of chocolate, you think of Cadbury.
Which we did anyway, but you know.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Lando. Fuck
That's
you.
what.
You
That's what.
championship bottling bastard.
That, stop settling your personal scores. Yeah, that's what advertising really is.
Oh, it's funny. It's funny because oh my god, they've got. Oh, fuck off.
What?
He crashed into me. Maybe not here. There we go. I'm slowing my pace. There we go. Did we catch the safety car queue? Why have I got a 5-second penalty? I shouldn't have a 5-second penalty for him crashing into me, unless it was the crash at the start when we did the. Oh, maybe. Oh, fuck's sake. Well, we're not winning this race. But to be fair, it's a miracle if we finish this race. It's thanks to the miracles of time travel that we're finishing this race at all. So we get the F1 news out of the way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we might as well whilst I'm doing the thing, right? The championship, the Drivers' Championship is now over. We know that Max Verstappen has won with 2 race weekends to go, because he outperformed Lando Norris in Las Vegas. There was a surprise success from the Mercedes team in Las Vegas. They managed a 1-2 finish. Not something that they've done much of lately. It was a textbook example of driving from George Russell, who is from Kings Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, most notably, there's a racing driver going into it called Pierre Gasly, Alpine driver, and he has gone into the race weekend without having caused any damage to his car's chassis throughout the course of a year. No wing damage, no trim, no nothing. He has basically driven a clean season in that regard. He did have to retire from the race this weekend, which is a shame because he started in 3rd, which is very high up for team, right? But anyway, he started in 3rd, and he had to retire because his engine basically blew up, which is not ideal. Most importantly, that doesn't count towards chassis damage, which means that he's gone into it without having caused any damage to the car still. Now, if you Google Destructors Championship 2024, you'll be able to see the sorts of numbers that people have cost their teams. I believe at the moment the guy at the top is Sergio Perez with $4.8 million.
He leads the away after 22 rounds, I'll tell you that for now. Okay, according to this, Sergio Perez, $4.861 million.
Yeah, 4.8 million.
And
then it's Ocon.
What?
Is it Ocon?
Maybe.
In second?
Who's Ocon?
Esteban Ocon.
No.
Who is it?
Alexander Albon.
Albon, of course it is. Yeah.
4.664 million, $750,000. So 150 quid even. Who's 3rd, do you know?
3rd, I'm going to go with Lance Stroll.
No, it's George Russell.
George Russell. Oh, wow.
Number 4, Logan Sargent.
He's not even racing anymore, so in fact he's still 4th.
Carlos Sainz.
Junior.
Franco Colapinto at number 6.
Franco Colapinto's only been racing as long as Logan Sargent hasn't been.
Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki, oh yeah, the T's probably silent. Yuki Tsunoda in 7. Fernando Alonso in 8. Lance Stroll 9. Zhou Guanyu, am I saying that right?
Zhou Guanyu.
Zhou Guanyu in 10. Kevin Magnussen in 11. God, there's an awful lot. I'm not doing all of these.
No, there's
Who did you say? What was that guy?
Pierre Gasly. He'll be at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, there he is, number 23, 0.
Yeah. Which is very impressive considering for how easy it is for him to end up with some damage. Right, we're racing again. I've got quite a bit of damage. I thought my engine had fucked up, and we have got a 5 second penalty to serve at some point. Probably around lap 13, which is not going to help us. We need to build a gap if we can.
You what's your favourite advert?
My favourite advert is probably the Yop advert. Do you remember Yop?
No.
When I wake up in the morning and I'm still asleep, I don't really want no toast. Don't give me chia, no, no.
Is it Me Mama?
Yay, Yop, me mama, smooth, Yop, me mama, give me Yop, me mama when the morning come. That one.
Yeah, I see it.
Yop for when the morning come. It's stuck with me. It's one of those that.
How are these people sleeping? They're all on the floor. That one's on the toilet.
Yeah, they're not really asleep. It's when they're.
Are they dead?
It's when they're knackered. You know, they need something to perk them up. Yop, smooth Yop. And you got the joke at the end with the mum doing the deep
Mum.
voice.
I like J.R. Hartley.
Yes, that comes up in conversation sometimes.
I love J.R. I think
Fly
I've
fishing,
told this
wasn't it?
before. Yes, it's an old man. He's going around to bookshops, and he's asking, "Do you have Fly Fishing by J.R. Hartley?" And they all say, "No, sorry, I'm afraid we don't." And he comes home, and his daughter's there, and his daughter says, "Oh, no luck, Dad." And he's like, "No, well, try this, the Yellow Pages." And he next scene is him on the phone to somebody. He says, "Oh, you do have it. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, my name? Why, it's J.R. Hartley. It's his book.
Oh,
He wrote that he's looking for the book he wrote ages ago.
you'd think you'd have a copy.
Yeah. That's my favourite advert of all time. Another one that was mentioned is the pot noodle one with the boy who's training in the gym. The big match. And the whole community's behind him. And it's his live stream. And then he's on the TV and he enters the boxing ring and he's the sexy woman who holds up the thing. Sign. The round number.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his family's so proud of him.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do remember that one.
Yes.
Yeah. This is going to be such a shit result for us after that 5 second penalty. We could start again, but we're 9 laps in and we're already an hour into the video. I think if we crash out again, we call it. We say, that's fine. Baku's always been a weakness of mine. It's too tight. I don't do well at Monaco either. I need a bit of run-off space and a bit of competitive spacing, but there's nowhere to run off on this track. If you fuck up, you're it. You're done. It's one of the issues with street circuits and why people are so opposed to them sometimes. One of the advantages of the Las Vegas strip circuit is that they do in fact have run-off areas that are worth their salt, and people do use them. There's one more bit of news, F1 news, that might actually catch your attention this time.
Yeah.
At the moment, there are 10 teams with 2 drivers apiece. And they have agreed, in principle, a new team joining for 2026. General Motors.
Oh my God.
Which shouldn't be that big a deal, apart from the fact that recently they refused to let Andretti. Oh, for fuck's sake! They wouldn't let Andretti join recently. But yeah, the big issue with that though is that there's only so much space. Somewhere like Monaco doesn't actually have garage space.
No, it's tiny, innit, Monaco?
Yeah, it is.
What the fuck did you do? That's cheating.
What?
Is that what you've been doing?
You've not been watching, have you?
I've been watching more than you probably think. I haven't seen you do that so egregiously. That's outrageous, Jordan.
I never claimed to be any good at this.
That's really disappointing.
I really struggle.
I thought you were.
I really struggle on Baku. I really do. But it's fine. I'm still going to be... I'll be retired. At least we don't have to serve our 5-second penalty unless it carries over, which it should probably do. But we probably should have managed to do a pit stop and then
Well, our corporate backers will probably take us out back and shoot us in the head.
Just to be clear, we are still going to be first. Joint first, but we're still first.
Verstappen.
And if our teammate was putting his weight, yeah, he's losing to Sergio Perez.
Is that bad?
That's disappointing. That's embarrassing. Oh wow, got an achievement. But to be fair, Lance Stroll didn't finish the race either. We just got to outperform him quite a bit now. So anyway, yeah, we didn't do overly well. Baku's not good. I'm not sure where the next race is. I think it's Canada. Miami. Ah,
Nice.
yes, Miami. So
Well,
that's something to look forward to.
I on the subject of fly fishing by J.R. Hartley, do you know there was actually a book published in response to the advert called Fly Fishing by J.R. Hartley?
I did not.
Well, there was.
Wow. Is it any good?
Bye. I don't know. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, cool. Where are we going next then? Miami, did you say?
Yeah, Miami says it right there.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I thought we'd done that.
No, we did Baku.
What, have we not done Miami yet?
No?
Okay.
What's next? Bye, everyone.
Bye.